Hippie life means being the best version of yourself all the time.
Hippie life means good vibes, good vibrations, great high frequencies, great weed, great smoke.
Being true to yourself.
It's just doing what's right and being the best you can be every day.
Smoking that weed, baby.
I mean, it's a way of life. It's all about love and the people and the community. And I don't know what else to say. There aren't words for it. That's how pure it is.
We have some hippies out there and 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 hippies.
Hello. My bad. I was a little aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I just get a little aggressive before I get aggressive. You know what I'm saying? What a day. Got my guy K-Boog in the building. We got Jazz in the building. Got my guy Ushi in the building. What is good, everybody? Hey, baby, we back, man, and we got Jazz back in the building. Round two. We gonna get this one right, because your boy fumbled the bag on the last one, you feel me? So, no fumbles this time. We taking it all the way home. We gonna have a good time. Like, just to give y'all an idea, I came out the gate talking about politics. Like, who does that? Like, who?
What's a politic?
What's a politic?
If we ain't talking about legalizing weed, I don't know why we talking.
That's
about
what it was about. It was about that, but still, it was like.
Oh.
It was like,
you just went in hard on it. You just got in heavy on it.
It was like, all right, start time. So, what do you think about the law Joe Biden passed today?
We ain't gonna do it to him.
She was like, wait, this is how we starting off? Like, I she didn't say that, but I could feel it. She's like, yo, I didn't sign up for this.
Welcome to the hot seat.
Promise you, we're not going that route today. Today is all fun, like just like usual, man. I can say there is one plus from that episode, and that is the creation of this new friendship that we've formed. Every time I see you out, Mita, well, that's just the most frequent one, but even like the Elevations Nation, things like that. Like, I see you, it's all love. We usually end up hanging out our little group, like the whole event. It's just a good time. So I'm at least grateful I got that opportunity. And, you know, now have, like, when K-Boog's not around for me to, now I have, you know, some other quote unquote babysitters to make sure I ain't doing nothing stupid in there. Which I will say, man, I've been doing pretty damn good at not doing dumb shit. I'll own that one.
You growing up?
Yeah. I had a few slip ups this week. You know what I'm saying? But
here's the thing: when you recognize that you had a slip up, that's when you know you're progressing. Right?
Amen, brother.
Because there probably was a time where you didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was so ignorant to it and always thought I was right. Absolutely.
It's all about getting just like
a little bit better
every day.
Amen. And that's why we here, baby. If anybody was really wondering what we aim to do at the Hippy Chronicles, that's it right here, man. Just get better every day, whether it's 1%, 0.5%, 2%. As long as I'm better today at something that I wasn't yesterday, I'm okay with life. I'm happy with life. And I know that every single day ain't going to be, rainbows and unicorns, but hell, we're going to make the best of it. So that's my little TED Talk for y'all today. We're not going to be sitting here going too crazy and too serious, man. I want to have some fun. We're not going to do jazz like this 2 times.
First time we talked about politics. Now we're going to talk about our interpersonal space.
Yeah, we're going to get deep, man. We're going to get so deep, man.
I'm ready.
I'm here for it.
You know what I'm saying? Jazz, it's your time. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell everybody what you do, you know what I'm saying? Not just your side business, but also in the industry, because you are in the industry as well.
Yes, totally. So, my name is Jasmine, and a lot of people might also know me as Cherry Eyes or Cherry Eyes Smokeware, because I make bongs out of vases and bottles. I repurpose them into pieces again. Here's one of my pieces I have with me.
Oh, that shit's smooth. You made that?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a piece I use for events. This is like a flower one, and last time I had brought the dab piece.
Yeah, and killed me. It killed me. With, is that she at least?
And killed
Is
me.
that yeah? That's she definitely made it known she was not happy with the politics talk because she took my face off with some dabs. She was like, "Oh, bro, you want to
Oh,
go
you want
this
to talk
route?"
about politics?
Luke, shut up.
Go spot.
She was like, "Yeah, this may be your podcast, but
Not up in here.
we're not doing politics, buddy." Yeah. So, how did you go about, like, how did you start doing this, like, refurbishing glass into bongs?
Yeah, so it was during the pandemic when I started getting started on it, and I had always been wanting to figure out how to like make something like at home, like figure out that like how I could do a business that was like my own, like from home. I was inspired by different other artists, like jewelry artists and stuff, who would basically sell on the internet and be able to they just make however many they need to make and do their thing. I was like, that's really cool. I want to have my own little thing. And I thrift a lot. So I like going to thrift stores and antique stores. So I was seeing a lot of bottles, and they have some out there that like just look like bongs, like that are totally bong worthy, like very like round at the bottom and sleek up into a neck. Sort of like that one is shaped like yours. It's so cool.
Thank you.
I love that style.
This is actually an NFT. It's called a Forever
Whoa.
Bong.
What?
And it was when I bought the ETH for it, it was roughly a little less than $300, and it was blown like custom when I minted it. They made a 2-minute video of them actually creating the bong, which is the actual digital NFT.
Okay, yes.
And it's called the Forever Bong. So if I break it, they make me a new one.
Really?
Forever.
That's a deal.
Right. And so this guy's got a glass shop out of Oregon, and all his glass is recycled glass, which I think is really cool. And I get 50% off all of his glass as long as I hold the NFT, which I don't see any reason why I would ever not hold it anymore.
Right.
So
question: if you did sell your NFT, does now that person get the Forever Bong?
see, I haven't really researched how the transfer of, because I could sell the NFT, but like they'd have
You
to come
have
and
the
wrestle
bong.
this thing out of my hands.
Yeah, no, facts.
Like I'll fight you for it.
No, you can have the NFT, but not the bomb. You can have the
You
digital
can
part.
get the 50% off, and you can watch them make my bomb.
Yeah. And then go order your own with 50% off. I don't know if that works like that, but hey, it could be a shot, right?
Yeah, I'm in this one. I'm actually considering getting a second one, and because I like to smoke out of a bowl mostly.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting a second one and seeing if he'll blow me like a big
Gandalf.
Gandalf like
That's sick.
pipe.
You're gonna stand at the fucking studio, the door
I'm
entrance.
gonna have to
You
get, like-
too shall pass. Welcome to the bakery.
I'm gonna have to get a big staff.
I got
going
one
in.
at the crib. I got you, boy. You better grow
Start
your
growing my
shit back
beard.
out.
Growing all of this
Yeah,
out.
let's go, boy. You gonna
Oh,
be grand
man.
off the hip, boy. Oh, dog, let's get it. Gandalf.
Gandalf the Green, bitch.
Hey, I'm with all that smoke. So Jazz, talked a little bit about, your quote unquote side hustle.
Yes.
Let's talk about your cannabis life.
Yes, working at Chaos Cartridges. I do brand ambassador, like vendor days, where you see the people at the dispensary. I do deliveries as well. We're in a few dispensaries up north, so I do like kind of like longer shifts like that, where I go up there to do a vendor day or delivery.
Can't be
and-
mad at that. A little
Yeah.
trip up north, right? Especially right
nice.
now with the,
Oh my
with the
gosh!
snow and
Since
stuff.
December, it's been beautiful.
We need that job, K-Bud. Let's just drive up north just to go to a dispensary and work. I'm with the shits, and then smoke some weed in the snow.
Bro, dude, I saw the snow that they've got up there right now.
I can only imagine it got
crazy last
worse
night.
after
It was,
today.
yeah, I think it was like crazy last night.
Bro, I felt like my house was gonna blow away today. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too.
All right, cool. It wasn't just me.
Yeah.
All of our
nonstop.
houses were gonna blow away. Arizona was not ready for this this windstorm, whatever the hell they called it, because they sent an alert to my phone, like be prepared. There's gonna be winds, like almost hurricane like winds up to like 80 miles an hour in some parts of the valley. I was like, oh well, shit. We should see how this rides out tomorrow. And the first thing I woke up to this morning is just like shit shaking, and I was like, oh, we're under attack. Like shit's being bombed right now. It's going down, bro. Like, oh shit, Russia. But yeah, no. Then you wake up and you remember shit. But yeah, Jazz. So bongs. What is your most favorite piece that you made? Like what's I know that might be hard to nail because I would imagine you made quite a few bongs.
I probably have one. Although there's a few.
I probably got
She's
one.
got it. She's like
I've
there's
got at least a top 3.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I could tell you. I can tell you which one is my favorite, but I don't think you have it anymore. The skull.
Oh yeah, the skull. That's in the top 3 for sure.
The skull
And I
is
mean,
fire.
It's so special. I'm hoping to get more of those bottles so I
Is
could
that like
do
a tequila bottle?
a
that I've
vodka.
seen? It's a vodka.
Yeah,
and a
Crystal
skull.
Head vodka.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was, bro.
I really want to make more of those.
I
They're
was
so
like,
cute.
yo, I need that right now. I need that. Now if let's say somebody wanted to like work with you, right? Get something
Mhm.
made from you. How does that look? What does that process look like?
Usually people DM me. I also like taking orders at events. Like if I happen to run into someone who's like, actually, I want a custom, and I'm like, okay, well, let me just take your order down, and so I do that. And yeah, I have an email as well that is displayed on my website, so people can reach out that way as well.
Is there like a more preferred method? Like, let's say somebody hears this, they see, some of your bongs, because I'll we'll make sure they can see some of the bongs that you've worked on, and they want to place the order. What would you suggest, like the best way about going about that? Would you say Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram DM. I operate out of Instagram a lot so that I can sort of, I don't know, remain present as pieces are not always moving, as I don't always, expect people to buy them all the time, especially in how things are going and like the economy and everything. It's a more expensive item, and if you want it, you'll get it, and if that makes sense.
No, definitely. It's like if you want it, you'll buy it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna sit there and try to like force it down anybody's throat. It's like, hey,
Yeah,
my
I
shit
feel-
sells itself. If you want one, you want one.
That's how I feel about it. Rather casual. So I also kind of show my presence on Instagram in other ways through my page, like sharing about like my growing on my Instagram stories, and yeah, just other stuff, and like being at events and all that kinds of stuff.
Okay. So, hold on, I had a weed fart. I gotta put that back on top of the weed. Damn, I really don't like when my brain does this. Especially, I mean, I can only blame the weed. It's really good. Honestly, I cut a plant down a little early, so that's what I'm.
Oh, is that
smoking
the
on.
one that was drying the other night?
Yeah, it's a little Ursula right here. You could throw
Oh,
some
the
in your.
Ursula.
Yeah, you could throw y'all. We could definitely. I definitely want to hit your piece there.
Yes, I'm gonna load in some of my weed in it. Some of the newer stuff, something different than what you tried last time. Although I have here, especially if you want to look at the stuff you tried last time, but the bigger version.
the monkey trees,
also
right?
Yeah.
grow your own.
Yeah, she grow
Yeah.
her own weed.
Yeah.
Shit,
So
Jack-
you make bongs, you grow
Uh-huh.
your own weed, and you work for a cannabis company.
Yeah,
You're not cool.
it's like just whatever.
Freaking awesome.
It's whatever.
It's
It's
just whatever.
The day in the life of
This
Jazz.
is how I do it.
And that's not even all I do. I'm a little too busy lately.
She like something slight. So
And there's more.
And there's more.
she be on her modeling biz. Boy,
Yes.
look at her. She gonna stay extra humble on it, but I'm gonna gas her up real quick. Definitely doing your thing in the modeling space for sure.
Thank you so much.
I gotta give you that.
And for cannabis companies too.
Yeah, it's a lot of just cannabis modeling. I wanted to ask you, the question came back. Do you see the same like as far as cannabis advertising on Instagram, do you see the same problems? Like, do your posts get flagged as well? Like, just with it being bongs and stuff, are your posts getting flagged? Like for me, we could post a picture of weed. We not selling it. We not advertising it. It could just be like, oh, here's some fire ass weed I grew, right? And then the next thing you know, like our picture is flagged and taken down. Do you see that same issue with your bongs? Like, because I'm trying to see, like, maybe if we just slap a picture of our face or some weed on a bong, we might get away with some shit. You feel me? So I'm trying to find any loophole I can. But what's that like? What's advertising like for you? You know, just trying to market the bongs and stuff.
It goes. I would say I do somewhat run into that problem. Like not with my bongs, really, but sometimes on like posting on my story.
Yeah.
What's hilarious is that probably my first post that ever got like reported or taken down, and I was so shook because I was like, had my baby page, and it was I want a giveaway from you. And
you got it taken down.
And I posted a picture of the cartridges, and Instagram was like, "No, do not
How
do
long
this."
ago was this? We met before?
Over a year. Yeah. I don't think you remembered that we had met before. Whenever we met again, but
don't shake your head at me, dude. Dude. All right,
I do know.
I don't.
And that's why I'm shaking my head.
I don't
at you.
listen.
I don't want to be.
I don't want to be like this, okay? And I don't do it on purpose. It doesn't happen because I don't care about people. First of all, I'm so bad with names, it's annoying. Like, I hate the fact that I'm bad with people's names. It makes me feel like an asshole. But you also got to understand, like, we meet a lot of people. Like, we go out to events. We're going to different grows. Like, I see so many faces.
And we're usually pretty chopped when we meet them.
Like 10 times out of 10, we're high as fuck every time we meet somebody, right? So like there's never no disrespect. Like the other day I went to an event and I gave somebody a fucking clone, like when I first started growing, and I don't even remember that, dude. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, man, you changed my life. You gave me my first, my first clone. I listened to your podcast because you guys be on that positive shit. And I was like, thank you so much, dude. Like, and just, I got to play the part. Like, I remember people just so they don't feel bad. So, like.
And now he's listening to this. And
I hope not. That's why I ain't saying no names.
Now
that's
everybody's going to be wondering.
You know how many
like,
people I gave their first clone to? So, there's a few out there that they might feel some type of way. But listen, I promise you it's all love. It's all love for everybody. Dude, even, for the people. I can't think of her name, but we hang out with her all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Alana. I was gonna say something with a J. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad
Alana.
I didn't.
Alana with a J.
Jalana. But that's just how my brain is wired, man. I did a lot of drugs, and I'm not talking about weed. Drunk a lot of
Allegedly.
alcohol. So shit. That's just the end game. But this monkey treats here. This is oh my god. What's the cure on this? What's the time? Like, it's got to be a couple months.
Oh man.
Right?
Yeah.
For sure.
At this point, I don't know. I stopped counting because I just started, I've been pulling nugs out.
I think you came in like October-ish. Last time you came.
I should really look at that because it's all, still in a jar like this where it's covered and
yeah.
And the
because this was a lot more when you first brought it was definitely more fresh. Like you probably had just trimmed it and cured it like a few weeks ago prior to coming on the show.
Oh yeah, it was fresh.
It was
That
fresh.
Was exciting
It was
time.
it was fire. Don't get me fucked up. Don't let me sit here and say I didn't enjoy it. We also smoked some at Mita. The last Mita we went to, you brought some out.
The monkey treats that you rolled up. That's true.
Yeah. So you damn girl, hold up. Now where's the new stuff at? Can I see the new
I
stuff?
gotta crack this seal so you can smell it.
Crack that seal.
Okay. And I mean, look at these colors that I'm cracking up this nug right now.
Now what's this one?
Trop Punch.
Oh damn. Now look, for the sake of you, I will smoke this, but I'm gonna tell you.
He's not gonna like it.
I'm not a trop.
He heard trop and he was like, nah.
No,
Trop,
please.
lemon, orange.
I feel like
He does not do citrus terps.
Not at all.
I don't feel like it's super citrusy.
It smells
compared to
fucking
especially
great,
a lot of other ones. I feel like the smell is insane. It's insane. Crack the
I ain't even
seal
gonna
on this.
hold
and
you.
smell.
You shit. That's wait.
This is like my favorite that I've grown so far, actually, even compared to the other one, which is it's super gassy. But I think I just prefer like that fruity sweet. It's like
that's
bubble
the
gummy.
joy of growing, right?
Yeah.
You can grow whatever flavors you want, and nobody can say shit about it. Yeah, I'm gonna need to see that jar player because this little piece right here is definitely fire. But I want to smell. I want to smell like
Put your head in
everything.
the jar.
Yeah, let me
Put your head in the jar.
Damn, Jay. Hold up. I'm about to pocket some of this shit. I'm just playing. We don't steal.
But I'm excited that you'll try it. Thank you.
Can I try a little of this?
Was that the purple or is that that's that? Oh yeah, try it, please. I'd love to hear what you think.
Yo. Now, how fresh is this one? Like, when did you chop this up?
Let me see the lid. Where did the lid go? I put it jarred on the 15th of January, so it's just a little over a month, maybe like a week or two.
Yeah. These are pretty proper.
Yeah.
Eee, thank you.
How long have you been growing?
About maybe like a year and a half or something like that.
Look
Maybe
at
two,
you.
maybe 2 years at this point.
You're
but-
doing cocoa or soil, or like what's
soil? Yeah, I do living soil. I do build a soil.
Oh,
Organic
stop!
soil.
So you got the other little things growing in there too, like you got like the
Like cover crop?
beneficial stuff, like the it almost looks like grass to me.
Yeah, I haven't done a cover crop in the past, but I am kind of thinking about doing it on my next run. I haven't started my next run yet since harvesting this because I've been like massively busy. Yeah, but I'm actually thinking I'm kind of like on the last one, like towards the end, my boyfriend was getting real good at learning all everything you got to do. I'm like training a little pro over here.
Look, man, you gotta have to learn something, bro. I'm gonna need your help, dog. It's
Seriously.
getting hectic over here, Like, dude, when this shit is in the light, it looks white, bro. Like, hold it in the light behind your head, and just put your sunglasses on, because you're about to be blinded by the light. I'm like, and I really don't want to sound disrespectful when I say this, but I am very impressed by that weed. Like,
Thank you.
I wasn't like not like, and the reason why I say I don't want to sound disrespectful is because I don't want to make it seem like I'd ever doubt anybody's growing abilities. I try to tell people growing weed is easy. It's hard work. That's it. Like, if you just follow directions, you pay attention to the plant, write shit down. That's probably one of my.
Tasted very good too.
Yeah,
That
hold
taste is
on.
nice.
I'm about to fire her up in a minute, boy. But like one of the main keys or like tips I try to give people when it comes to growing is write everything down. Like, literally. That was the best advice that was given to me, and I also come from the culinary world, so we write down all our recipes and shit like that. But if you're writing everything down and you see that something didn't work, then you can go back and say, all right, I'm not going to do this
I would
again.
have to drastically change my whole personality to be able to grow good weed. I'm not that detail oriented, and I'm totally okay to admit that.
So is,
and I'm not
so
good at
is,
schedules.
So is my roommate, though. So is my roommate, and you see the outdoor. Like, he's not, like, I'm not trying to discredit, like, anything he's doing, but the reason why he's growing the way he is because it's fucking simple. Like, he only has to water the plants, like, maybe once a week, maybe twice a week.
There are kind of set it and forget it type of ways.
As long as you got, and the nutrients that we're using that he's using is all organic, so there's not really any kind of, like, pHing or anything like that. You're mixing tablespoons, like using household items. So, like, if you go that route and you do it outdoor, like, get you a little pot, throw a weed seed in the pot. You know what I mean? If I got to come my ass over and make sure the plant gets watered, or send you a little, like, hey, K-Bug, make sure the plant's watered type deal. But literally, it's when I say hard work, it's if you want to grow like 6 or 12 plants. Like, if you want to max out your limit, then yeah, it's going to be some hard work. But if you grow one plant, it's not hard, bro. Like, I promise you. You've seen what I did on my first run ever. Now, yeah, I'm meticulous and shit, but, like, even the most non-meticulous person can grow fireweed. I promise. And any of the quote unquote master growers who's listening to this and thinks that's bullshit, fuck you. I'll just say that. Like, I'm cool with going on record saying that because I think a lot of what I think. Damn, it's gonna sound brutal, and you guys can back it up with your opinion. I think like people like to tell, like especially brands. Not saying all, like because I know grow science is like really encouraged me to get into the grow and teach as many people as I can. I'm sorry, I did
You
not
gotta
hit
hit
this yet.
that or
Yeah,
give me my lighter back.
Here, you can have your lighter. I got one.
Actually, can I borrow a lighter? from
Yeah, hold on.
someone?
Let me hit this ball.
Thank you.
Everybody take a hit. Relax. But no, Matt is a big proponent of like people growing their own weed and like showing people how to grow their own weed. Or maybe not showing them, but like letting them know what they
Ooh.
need to do.
Well, you can
Hit this too.
God damn.
It's
I don't even give it a chance to speak. He's like, bro, you were talking too fucking long. Hold up, shut up.
Hit this and now hit this.
While I'm hitting this, what's your take? What's your take on growing weed? Would you say it's easy? Would you say it's hard? How do you feel about it? How do you like, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously the reason why I say it's easy for me is because I made it easy for me, right? Like when they said when you work in the fucking in a workspace, what's the most common phrase you heard? Work smarter, not harder, right? So if you set your grow up to make it easy, it's easy. You know, the hard work is fucking going and getting the water from the water shop because you got to use RO water, you know, and pulling your 250-gallon water gallons into the thing, filling that up, mixing the reservoir. That's the hard part. You know, if you got a tent that you got to fucking, you know, with trellis and you got one entrance and you're trying to water the back plants, like that's the hard part, trying to fucking twist her in there and water stuff, you know, plant training, defoliate, you know, defoliating, things like that. But what's your take on how have you? I honestly, you've been enjoying it because you're still going. But like,
Yeah.
what's your take on growing?
My take is that anybody who has the desire, do it. You know, now that we can do it here, you don't have to worry. Just do 1 plant or 2 plants. Like it's very personal size. You can grow, you know, that amount for yourself and you're good. And the thing is too, starting with 1 plant is good because sometimes if you start, some people are able to jump in and do like a lot of. Oh man. Are you all right? You
It got
did
me.
this too.
It got me, yo. What? What the fuck is that? Golly. Holy moly. Hold on.
What the fuck was that?
Jesus Christ. What was that? Is that the trop?
Yeah, that's the trop.
Wow. Like, wow. Now, I ain't saying you got me jumping ship over here to the trop side. But that there is not bad. Like, that there is not like my typical, like, tropical.
It's not over. It like it doesn't have that. Like when I hear trop, I instantly think like orange.
Orange, automatically. Or
And
forbidden
that
fruit.
Yeah.
That forbidden fruit makes me, like, gag, bro. It's like, and all the hash heads love it. They're like, "Yeah, we smoking on that forbidden fruit." I don't want to dab that shit.
I like forbidden fruit. I'm not a fruity vendor. I
Ah.
will say that this is actually a back cross, so it's trop punch crossed with trop cookies, like one of its parents. So
So the
that kinda
cookies right there,
probably
that
changes.
aftertaste right there on the back, because
Uh-huh.
when I inhale it, you get that trop, but the trop is, I won't say it's subtle, but it's light, right? It's very light, and then when you blow it out, it's like it's got that kind of like creamy, like cookie dough, no chocolate chips finish. I fuck with it.
Yum.
No, yeah, yum. That's your weed, girl. What you mean? Absolutely.
I love it.
You-
I was
like-
hitting this and I was feeling like it was more potent than the last batch, so it was really exciting.
You want to know the real cool thing to me? Is now that it's legal, I'm seeing a lot more female growers. Like, You know, like
Yes.
probably because I wasn't really searching. I ain't gonna lie, or paying attention, because you know I only paid attention to like the brands, like brands when
And who were like pushing it in
yeah,
your
pushing
face.
shit in my face as well. But a lot of our focus when we first got started was towards big brands, right? Like the big names. But now as we started kind of like, you know, showing love to our home growers and things like that, and just going at events, and now that it's recreational, like you be seeing these ladies pulling out big ass jars, and I'd be like, damn, where'd you get this? Oh, I grew that. What? You grew this weed? Like,
I mean,
it's just dope,
it
dude.
just makes sense too.
It makes me happy. It makes me happy. And I don't mean like just the lady. I just mean like it's dope to see the ladies doing it, but it just makes me happy in general to see people taking advantage of this opportunity. Like, don't be like everyone's worried about cost and XYZ. Like, there are ways out there you can grow weed and still be cost efficient, you know, and still not spend thousands of dollars
That
on
was like
equipment.
seriously my whole like
Setback, right?
it was like my what I wanted to do with when I started growing. And I didn't really spend like that last hit. I'm like
I was like,
my
hold
breath.
Wait, I was like, hold up now, because hey, y'all see how she hit the chest? I was like, wait, hold up, she good? Like, wait, is this happening right now? Fuck, this is a first. No, we did have one person pass out.
Yeah, but
here.
she was drinking.
I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I always blame it on the weed, because she was cool when she sat in that chair, and after she hit that blunt, she was gone, bro. She was
No.
gone. Like she passed
Blunts are
out.
different.
No, like I'm telling you, I'm not gonna say her name, but we had an interview. We had some guests here, you know, and then like their homies came through, and like they had this chick with them, and like they had been drinking and stuff, right? But they were all cool. Like everybody was
they
cool.
were like rowdy.
Yeah, they were like, you know, like having a good time
But-
with you and shit. But she was active. Like when I say cool, like she was lively.
Mm-hmm.
She
She hit the
sits
blunt.
down, we start smoking, we passing, doing our thing. Like 5-10 minutes later, we look over there. She's out like a light. Like,
Damn.
I mean, when I say out, it was like they had to carry her out of here. I was like, yo, is she gonna be
Didn't
good?
even wake up.
Shit,
Damn.
we almost had to think about getting like fucking waivers in here. Like we not respond. Like we
I mean,
literally
true.
sat in here after that show and was like, damn, bro, do you think we gotta get like waivers for people to sign? Like if you get too high, it's not our fault type shit. Like
Other events do that.
yeah, just to CYA, bro. We need to cover our ass because we do smoke a lot of weed in here, and I know that some guests have come in here like because we talked about it after the show. They'd be like, "Damn, bro, I don't smoke like that." Like, you know what I'm saying? I know we've had guests like that, and I just know shit happens, right? Like shit can happen for us on the way out, you know, driving home and shit. Like I can't sign nothing on the way in here. I ain't covered. You feel me? But you know, we gotta cover our ass. Make sure we ain't responsible for nobody else because it goes down in here. As you can see, that shit right there is lethal. You should be proud of that.
Thank
You should be extremely proud of that.
I'm really super happy with it. And I added a little I did something different with this grow, and so you know, just learning and picking up on things and adding them to the process will just make things better and better.
I had to take a hit to that. I'm a proud grower. I'm a proud grower right now with another proud grower.
I like the fact that even though I'm not growing yet, now I'm starting to think about it more and more. But I like the fact that I know so many people that are growing now, and I get to sample a little bit of all their grows.
Yeah, that's the best part too. Like, honestly, guys, the best part about doing this, like just this, is meeting new people and like trying their passion, something they're passionate about. You know, like I love smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got paid in weed to do this podcast, I'm cool. Like I'm cool. Can't be no mids though. Like if you
It's
trying
gotta
to,
be good
I
weed.
need fucking pure gasoline. You know what I need. Don't be trying to sell me no mids or you gonna have to pay me. I'm just playing. Don't let me be that guy. See, your weed got me acting up. I'm just got me feeling loose.
I mean, think how much cash you could pay yourself if you didn't have to buy weed at all.
Well, I grow it.
I mean, you do grow it.
Yeah. But at the same time, like you said though, like
There's
sampling
still-
I get
Yeah.
like, dude, I got tired of my weed,
Right.
and I had hella flavors. I got tired of it. I'm like, bro, I need
I
something
need
else.
something else.
You know, so I hit Matt up, like, Matt, I need some spice my life up. Or you go to these little events and you grab a little something, you know, or someone hits you up and is like, hey, man, I want you to try this. Like, it always seems like the perfect time someone's like, hey, I want you to try this. Because it'd be right in the middle of me deciding, do I want to go to the dispensary or not? So, I know you say you do pop-ups. We're going to get ready to, like, wrap it up here soon. First and foremost, I want to
ask one more question.
Yeah,
first.
go for it.
Yes.
What is your favorite weed to smoke and or grow? I guess both.
Smoking, I feel like probably maybe my first grow was ever that was like really wild, like when I first smoked it, and that was a Girl Scout cookies.
When you say wild, like you was fucking lit, or wild,
It
like
just
hit
hit so different. Yeah, like
Okay.
something about all the love that I personally put into it
Yeah.
for so much time. And yeah, it blew my mind that I like grew this plant with my hands, and then it worked on me. Like the medication, the effects were like I could feel them. I was like, it works.
attest
It's
to
weed.
It works.
I can attest to that because I remember smoking my first grow, and it wasn't the best. Like, it wasn't at all, because my shit got lockout real early, which means they stop eating because their pH is off. So the leaves start dying. They're done, basically. They're ready to come the fuck out. Like, just get us out of here. But I still smoked it. You know what I'm saying? I was proud of it. I still smoked it. And I got high. Now, needed some flavor, for sure. Needed some bulk, because that shit was kind of soft, but it wasn't hay, you feel me? It wasn't no fucking mulch weed or nothing. But I definitely knew, like, man, I can do better the next time, right? But still, like, smoking it, getting high, it's just so rewarding.
And getting high off the fact that you got high off of something you grew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Putting all, like,
Crazy.
because it's
Like,
not just,
hell yeah.
bro, it's not just the growing part. Like, dog, the growing part is the fucking, like, least of your concerns. Because, all right, excuse my language here, but everybody's experienced this, and you don't have to agree or say anything. But when you got to take a shit, okay, and you getting close to the crib, it seems like your shit is on its way out, right? Like, when you know you got to, this is just me then, I don't know. But let's say I'm driving, and I'm like 10 minutes away from the crib, and I got to take a shit. As I get closer to the crib, it's like my shit knows, and it's like I'm coming regardless, right? That's how it is when you get towards the end of the grow, right? The growing part is like, okay, man, you're looking at your plant, you're like, I can't smoke this, right? But as you start getting closer to the end, bro, everything in you is like, don't chop nothing, don't chop nothing, let it go, don't chop nothing. Then you chop it because it's that time. Now you gotta let that shit dry for another 2 weeks. You're like, oh my God, bro, now we drying. This is whack. So you get past the drying part. Now you gotta let it cure, bruh, which is another like 2 to 3 weeks, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much shit you gotta do before you can even smoke this weed. And the curing part is fucked up because you just sit there and open the jar and smell your weed and look at it and you're like, I can't smoke you yet. And you do anyway.
You're not ready
And
yet.
it tastes like shit when you do. But you're like, I see the potential in you, and you know it's coming right around the corner. So then you get to the finish line, bro, and you just hit that bitch, and everything just. I can attest to that. I can attest to that, man. And anybody who says they've never experienced that with their shit, you're a goddamn lie. I don't care what you say. I think our bodies know when it's go time and when we get into the crib because it just starts laxing up. I'd be like, it's not time yet, boy. Yeah, dog.
I feel like Jordan's got this story as an excuse for like why he shits his pants.
I don't shit my. This is the second. Hey, time out now. This is the second pot in a row. You burned me, boy. The last time was a dick in my hand. Now,
Oh man.
yeah. Now we talk about shit myself. God damn.
I mean, you brought this up. Like I've never even thought about
I've
that.
almost shit myself, man.
A lot.
Yes.
Man,
Yes. I'm trying to tell you.
I never thought about it.
You never been on shrooms, bro? No, you been on shrooms. I almost shit myself last night watching fucking Ant-Man. Damn it, what the fuck?
Okay, well that's different.
Oh, what's going on in Ant-Man?
Bro, I was on shrooms. Hard. Hard as fuck, bro.
Because I've been on shrooms and thought that I did and been like, man, I gotta like check now. and not let anybody
Those are the
know."
worst. Those are the worst.
Like in
That
public
scary moment.
like in public settings, and then being like, I just freaked out for like 35 minutes because I thought I shit my pants and I didn't.
Well, man, put yourself in my position. Imagine sitting in the theater with your fucked up knee that just got surgery 3 weeks ago, and you're the dumbass who decided to sit in level I, so you have to walk up some stairs, and you got to take a mad shit in the middle of the movie. And to get to the bathroom is at least going to take you 5 to 10 minutes because
Man.
of what I got to do.
And the closer you get, I could see that.
It's over. And it's like that, bro. It's like that. Maybe it's a family thing because my brother says it happens to him. I don't know. Maybe I need to get my
You
genes
guys gotta
checked.
plan better.
You can't plan for that. I already don't like shitting in public, bro. So in the moment I know I got to shit, that's my cue to go and get on the road. Now, as I am driving to the crib, my body knows for some odd reason. It's like, bro, I know the mileage. I could feel the wind pressure. The scene, the city looks and feels different. We're almost home. We're almost to the fucking promised land. You better hurry up, my boy, or it's gonna be ugly in here. Yeah, that happens, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to
I'm
paint
gonna
that
die.
picture, but I want y'all to understand what it's like growing that weed and smoking it for the first time.
That's what it's like growing weed.
Yeah, man. It's a struggle and a fucking joy at the same time. Because yeah, when you realize you don't shit yourself, then you make it. It's like thank God we made it home. Thank God you let me. Hey, thank you for letting me see another day without shitting myself. Amen. Let's wrap it up, yeah? Shall we?
Shamrock shit.
Shamrock, no
One
sham.
night.
Hey, I feel like we need to go back to daytime shooting because these nighttime
night
shoots
sets
got me
are
acting
crazy.
up. They got me acting up. I'm
Night
out
sets
here
are
saying
crazy.
shit. I'm out here telling personal business and shit. But I gotta get y'all to kind of understand what it's like. Like it's like that, man. It's
I
like
waited
that.
a long time to smoke this, and so I was
And
so
then
happy.
it's like you think the cutting, like the fucking drying process is it. You gotta trim it, bruh.
trim jail.
Trimming's not bad, but it is. I'm just gonna put it that way. Well, last but not least, the most important thing, your Instagram handles. That way people can place them orders.
Oh yeah, it's at Cherry Eyes Smoke. Just type all those words out fully, and you're good.
Cause she got shadow banned like a real one. Hey.
All of the words.
Yeah.
Trust me, I just did it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to type it all out because we shadow ban, you shadow ban, we all shadow ban. It's cool, man. You probably not. I know Young Hippy is like my Young Hippy page is shadow ban.
Yeah,
the
I
Hippy
don't
Chronicles
know
is.
if the Kush Monster is.
Hey, you're not doing something right if you're not shadow banned. So keep it up. Keep up the good work. Just don't get your page deleted. That'll be a bummer. We've been
Yeah,
through
I
it.
try really hard to
Yeah,
keep,
they
keep
some
it chill
weirdos.
about
for
what
real,
I post.
For real though, I
because of
think
that.
that there is very soon to be a wave of cannabis advertisement acceptance on Instagram and Facebook
Thanks to Twitter.
because Twitter.
Shout out
just-
to Twitter.
Because Elon just basically said
Fuck it.
we're gonna let cannabis companies advertise on our platform.
It's only
like, they
weed,
have-
bruh.
Like they're gonna have some kind of like you have to like jump through hoops. I'm sure provide some kind of
Mhm.
licensing that you can sell.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can't be the plug advertising on
Interesting.
Twitter.
Like
right?
yeah, like
I got Molly, weed,
Like-
I got weed, THCA, mushrooms.
you'll probably
Hit
have
up my
to have
Telegram.
some kind of a license to
Not
sell
Telegram.
cannabis if
Yeah.
you're gonna be selling cannabis
Yeah.
on Instagram. But
That
I
makes
mean,
sense.
to me, that's a step towards legitimizing the legal market, which is, at the end of the day, if we want it to go completely legal, it needs to be able to be advertised on platforms
Hey,
and not get shadow banned for talking about it.
big shout out to Elon for starting that, moving that needle, because we gonna need that. We gonna need that ASAP, especially on the gram. Just 'cause I be having fun on the gram, man. And I can't do my dancey dance no more right now. I can't get jiggy with it. I was having fun doing that. Now I'm out. So yeah,
He got knee surgery, so he can keep dancing for you.
it's coming. I'm about 8 months out. Let's do some shout outs, man. Cable, who you got, guy?
Yo, first of all, shout out to TJ and Bobby Burbs for hanging in space tonight, holding it down on Twitter. Shout out to all my friends and family out there in Web3. I gotta say, especially the Space Riders, because big love from them this week, helping me out with kind of a big financial dilemma. But anyway, other than that, shout out to all the listeners that have been holding it down from day one. Shout out to all the brand new listeners, because I know there's new ones every week. And shout out to you and your bong business and your growing of weed and your working in the industry and just being an all-around dope person.
Ooh, kill it.
And
hey,
shout
no.
out to you, homie.
She is a good person. I'm telling you.
And
When we
shout
gonna
out
meet
shout
her?
out to our little sesh on Monday night.
You still thinking
Is
about that?
Monday night? Bro,
That's fire, wasn't it?
we were high.
Yeah, it was dumbass high. It didn't make no sense.
I love that.
Yeah, we got some good content coming out. I'm really happy. Definitely super happy about that. Big shout out to Grow Sciences, our sponsors. Not only for the pretty dope tour. I won't say pretty. I'm really trying to keep my head on. The tour was amazing. Facility's amazing. K-Book, I'm so sorry. We gonna get you in there ASAP. I promise. But Grow Sciences has some really, I know I say this all the time, but they have some really good things coming, like edibles, concentrates, weed, the whole, anything you can, they'll just, everything, dude. So I'm excited for the community. I'm excited for Grow Sciences because they worked hard on that building. Big shout out to them for getting that, open and things and running. So enough about me and our sponsors. Who are you going to shout out?
Shout out you guys. Thank you so much for having me here. This is so much fun. And
Thank
I
you
love
for
getting to
giving me
connect with people and hang out.
I
and
appreciate you giving me a
follow up
second
here.
chance. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make it up to you because I really dropped the ball the first time.
Now, at this point, we need to release the footage.
I wasn't even here for it. Release the footage.
It's gone.
It's gone.
I deleted it.
Deleted.
I was like, bro,
Not
just
even
Like
for
it
the
never
memes.
happens.
not even for the memes, the reels, the gram, none of that. It had to go. There is no history other than in our little
I'm
mind.
embarrassed of my actions.
I am.
Gone.
I had to get it out.
I
So,
can't believe this.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out really to the cannabis community, man. It's a tough space to be in. A lot of shit goes on in this community. Good and bad, and at the end of the day, I love it. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. We're gonna keep fighting for the plant, bro. At the end of the day, for me and us here, I'll speak personally for myself. For me, it's about the plant. This plant has saved my life. It's the reason why I don't drink alcohol and do cocaine anymore. On top of willpower, you know what I'm saying? But if there wasn't any weed to smoke, I'd be fucking struggling. I'll tell y'all that right now. Not saying that I don't struggle, but life would be pretty crucial. So I really appreciate this plant. I know what it can do for people. And I don't care for it being treated the way it's being treated lately, just to be frank. But I know shit's getting right. And I know I be getting a little out of pocket sometimes, so I apologize for that. And I appreciate people being understanding and patient with me. But I love y'all, man. I really love y'all. I love our followers. I love our listeners. I love our sponsors. I love all our guests that's been here, past, present, and future. And fucking the gang, bro. K-Boog, Steezy, T, I love all y'all, man. I'm in a very loving mood. My guy Ushi in the building today doing his thing,
Yes,
bro. Like,
Ushi.
big shout out to you, man, for coming through. Like, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful to be in the opportunity, like to be in this position and have the opportunities I have. And I know a lot of y'all think they're crazy opportunities. Some of them are, but the opportunities are great. And with that, we out. See ya.